on the ceiling covered with giant sheets, and Laura talks through the keyhole, wondering why James came. The sheets open to reveal a creepy humanoid creature whose nose drips blood on James' face like Mary used to. When he says her name, the creature pulls out 4 arms and grabs him before inserting a hand into his mouth. James struggles to breathe while Laura tells him to come back when he's ready. Suddenly James wakes up and finds himself in a hospital bed. He starts freaking out and a doctor tries to calm him down while telling him that he's in Brookhaven Hospital in Silent Hill. When he asks about Mary, enters the room and tells him he needs to let go because Mary has been dead for months. James can only cry as he tries to make sense of his memories. In the evening, James finally manages to remember something. When Mary returned to the apartment after the ritual, James told her they had to leave, mentioning what he saw in the tunnels as the reason. Mary admitted she had been in the cult since she was a little girl and she never had a choice because her father forced her. When Mary pointed out that James was scared, he yelled at her and shook her body, saying he wasn't scared at all. Mary pushed him and explained she tried to leave the cult, but James ruined her escape when she made him lose the bus. She reminded him that he promised he wouldn't leave her even in the worst times, but James did so anyway. On his way out, he noticed many faces watching him from the windows. In the present, tells another doctor that since James lost Mary, he lost his grip on reality and his desire to regain it. Then checks on James, explaining that the creepy version of Silent Hill is in his head and if he doesn't agree to do therapy, that hallucination will destroy him. After leaves the room, James looks out the window and sees a woman who looks like Mary on the street. The moths start landing on the glass and the alarm goes off as the darkness takes over the hospital once more. Suddenly James appears next to Maria, who tells him they should leave together since he couldn't find Mary. James notices how much she looks like Mary and Maria proceeds to kiss him, saying they could stay together there. However, James just walks away and gets in the elevator. Maria tries to stop him but he won't listen, so she decides to come with him. As the elevator quickly goes down, Maria's face sometimes turns creepy. Eventually the elevator stops and James walks into a corridor decorated with all the paintings he's made of Mary. The view from above reveals this is a maze. Maria keeps following him and insists he needs to accept this is over, but James says that she isn't real and calls her an obstacle before he grabs his head. The lights start flickering and Maria screams in pain as Pyramid Head appears behind her to kill her with his huge sword. As Maria bleeds all over the floor, James turns around and is shocked to see his own face under the pyramid helmet. Another flashback shows a drunk James frustrated with his art and painting a pyramid over his portrait to avoid looking at his own face. It seems this creature is the manifestation of his guilt. The apartment in the memory suddenly shifts and throws James into the water with all his Mary art. Suddenly James appears on the shore and is surprised to see a building burning nearby. He goes inside and finds Laura, who is running around and hiding behind the furniture. When she finally emerges, she wears Mary's face for a second. She asks James to remember the truth, so a flashback shows him leaving flowers at Mary's grave. Her full name is Mary Angela Laura Crane, which means that Angela, Laura, and Maria are all parts of James' imagination based on different aspects of Mary's personality. James runs through a corridor on fire and enters a room where he finds Angela.